All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Harakakadash. Double honors to apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which we ought to do. It's your brother Hawaii. I got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who got ashamed of looking like heathens. The Spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ, or his preachers of Yeshua. Oh, your host. I got a quick lesson. Indian preachers come out. You already know it's the Holy Spirit, white belief or not. And as you can see and stuff, I got this word morale, right? It says moral principles, teachings, or conduct, right? In 2A, it says the mental and emotional condition as of enthusiasm, confidence, or loyalty. It says of an individual or group with regard to the function or task at hand, a sense of common purpose with respect to a group, more likely because of the group, that's where you learn it from, right? So if that's the case, I'm saying it like this: what is the morality and stuff that you people have? You have the morality and stuff of the world, you know what I'm saying? And as it says in Job 9 and 24, I'm quoting, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So what is the morale and stuff that's placed throughout the earth? Wickedness. You see? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to Psalms 83 because I quote it, but a lot of you all don't go to it, right? You know, Psalms 83, right? We're not African Americans. There's a spirit that comes with that. We're not Native American Indians. The spirit that comes with that. It's a spirit and stuff that the enemies and stuff had called us. Oh, it's a name, so like it's a name that called us stuff where it gives the vibration of living a certain type of way and such that the enemies want us to live. And they want us to live this way and whatnot and stuff for what? So they can continue to control us. That's why right now and stuff, the righteousness, when it comes down to the Lord, you know what I'm saying, it's being attacked everywhere and stuff because guess what? It's outside another vibration. You see? And when I say vibration and stuff, I say it like this. A lot of you all be sitting up here be like, if you talking to a female and stuff and you trying to get her, you know, you're gonna be like, look, and she try to pull away, you be like, oh, we vibing though, we vibing, baby, we vibing and stuff. Meaning that you on the same accord, same thought process. Y'all come at agreement with each other. You see? And the thing is that you all have majority of the nation of Israel, the 2/3, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who outward appearance instead of a heathen. You all have the agreements and stuff with the ways of the heathen. You all enjoy the ways of the heathen more than the ways of an Israelite. Yeah, you might sit up here, it's like, yeah, we're Israel too and whatnot. We're Israel as well and whatnot. But you don't live like, not say it like this. I'm using this terminology and stuff, or this similar to it. If your ass GD and you follow the ways of BD, and it could be searched out and stuff, and guess what? You following a different way of a gang and stuff, guess what? They gonna cash you the fuck out. Or, guess what? They gonna violate you, right? They gonna violate you, right? They gonna violate you some sort of way and whatnot and stuff, right? Because you supposed to be part of the group, but you're not being a team player, right? So you're not being a team player and stuff in a group and stuff that you wanted yourself to be establishing, right? Well, when it comes down to it and stuff, That's how the rest of you people are. That's how the rest of you people are when it comes down to this world. That's why you all come against righteousness stuff so heavy. That's, you see, right? So I'm gonna go to Psalms 83, verse 2. It says, "For lo, meaning look, lo means look. It says, thy enemies make a tumult." Right? So let's get the word tumult. It's a word hama, and it says to make a loud sound. Uh, Imagine that. Great commotion, to rage, war, clamor. Right? If you rage and war and stuff, you saw in the movie Mulan when them Hans and stuff got on the top of the mountain and stuff. Guess what and stuff? They roared out, right? And they already knew and stuff that it was most definitely war that's finna come and stuff. Because guess what? They was placed in a situation stuff where it's gonna be a war. They didn't know where the Hans was at and stuff, but the Hans showed up and stuff, and it was like, yeah, we finna fight. You see, right? So it says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult. It says, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They gonna sit up here and be like, yo, we're bigger than him, or we're bigger than them and whatnot and stuff. And we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and whatnot and stuff. And they're not gonna be able to do anything and whatnot and stuff. That's how they're gonna get prideful, right? They're gonna get prideful. And it says, verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel. Let's get the word crafty. Because it's not just the heathens and stuff who's on this. You got niggas out here that's like this. And it's the word arum, the eye. And it says, to be or make, um, through the ideas, perhaps smoothness, be cunning, usually in a bad sense. And that's the sense it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people and stuff gonna be fucking bloodthirsty and whatnot and stuff. But remember, once again, that's their fucking morale. That's what they think. Well, matter of fact, let me keep going. And it says, verse 4. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. How you do that? When a new generation comes and stuff, they should know and stuff their roots. That's why a lot of you motherfuckers and stuff say your roots and stuff is from Africa and stuff. No, nigga, you ran to Africa and stuff for asylum. You was a refugee. 66 to 70 AD and stuff. You was a refugee. And your ass ran and stuff from Jerusalem and stuff because the individuals and stuff who had a providence over that land and stuff, which were the Romans, was sitting up here being on some bullshit and stuff. So you got out that jam. That's what you did. You ran. And most people and stuff to this day and stuff, guess what they call somebody like that and stuff, which they might be the same reincarnation and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? I mean, real the same regeneration stuff. They gonna sit up here and be like, man, that's bitch ass nigga shit and whatnot. But guess what? You might be one of the motherfuckers who ran. You know why? Because it was more smart that your ass got out that fucking jam instead of sitting up here thinking like the regular nigga today. Yeah, we gonna fight our way and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And most of these individuals and stuff gonna be on that stupid ass shit when they come down to this world. What a word too. But they're gonna be on that stupid ass shit and stuff when it come down to this world. We're gonna sit up here and we're gonna use a blessing and stuff that was not given to us, meaning the guns, and we're gonna sit up here and try to fight fire with fire. And the Edomites and stuff gonna take you niggas down. They gonna take you niggas down. You niggas going to the shooting range and stuff. Guess what? They making shit in their backyard. They going in the woods and stuff, preparing themselves and stuff. What are you niggas doing? Shit. Y'all niggas watching TV. Looking at the word and stuff for entertainment and whatnot and stuff, but it's for your benefit and preparedness and whatnot and stuff. And your ass taking it as a joke. Your stupid ass. You see? So Psalms 83:4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see? And it says, verse 5, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. What's confederate? Be teamed up. It's a word by Barayath, a compact. Yeah, you all are tightly squeezed together, most definitely. Uh, yeah, it said because made by passing between pieces of flesh. You know what I'm saying? So you in between, right? In order for you to be in the middle and such, you're gonna have to have something on the edges too. You see, it's pressing you to keep you in the middle. Confederacy, covenant, league, y'all on the same side. You see, and that's the morals. So you keep. You got the morals and stuff that of a heathen. This is how you think, and that's why when it says in Romans 9:6, it says, not all Israel is of Israel. Why? Because their morals, the mentality and stuff is not of that of an Israelite. Their mentality and stuff is that of a heathen. And guess what? That's majority of the nation. You got individual stuff who want to call you this and call you that and stuff, and it's like, but you looking at their morals, it's like your thought process and your methods and stuff. Guess what? You more of an individual and stuff that you trying to call me. You see? Yeah, you probably keep the law, statute, commandments, and whatnot and stuff to the best of your ability. Ain't nothing wrong with that and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you all still show hedonistic ways. A lot of you all are Hellenists. You all want to live the ways of the Gentiles. You see, and want that to be the correct way and stuff. And according to the Lord like, nah. And it's like, well, we gonna force it. But guess what? That's a power you can't touch. You see? It's power you can't touch. Uh, you know, right? So I'll keep reading verse 6. It says, the tabernacles of Edom. And it says, Edom, the full-blooded spirit of Caucasians. It's not all of them, though. But all the individual stuff I'm finna read through and stuff, guess what? You got Jake's in that, too. It says, because guess what? The heathens ain't just ugly. Heathens are fucking fine. You got some fine-ass Caucasians out there. Mariah Carey and stuff. She looked like a white woman and stuff, but she fine as hell. I even when this is before I knew anything about adultery and whatnot and stuff. But I'm just making a point. She looked good. She looked like she looked nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their range. Everybody got their agreements on what they'll deal with, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? You know. It says, and the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabians. It's a lot of Arabians, so they fine as fuck. They look good. Single ones and stuff that I'm referring to. What's her name? Mia Khalifa. Them thick eyebrows and stuff work for her and stuff. It look good. You know? Little ass head. You see? You know? We already know and stuff, that the fun bags and whatnot and stuff was, she got some doctoral help and stuff when it come down to that and stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Well, You know, it'll be presented and stuff, and she get in an argument and stuff. But at the same time, it's gonna be like this and stuff. It look good on it though. So and you know that don't even have nothing to do with her face and whatnot. That was just a little extra. But when it come down to and stuff, she looked fucking good. You see. So what you think Jake gonna do and stuff if they attracted to a beautiful face? So it says of Moab. Moab are the Chinese. It says and the Hagarenes and whatnot, which is still Ishmael. It says the Baal and Ammon. The Baal is more likely Hamites, and Ammon are the so-called Japanese. It says and Amalek and stuff. These are the ones that call themselves Jewish, and that are Amalekites, really. Ecclesiastes 4 and 11, or Ecclesiastes 4 and 16, or the last verse. Ecclesiastes 4, it says there's no end to the people. So that means that what the Lord had called you, that's your name, or that's your tribe. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 4 and 16, it says there's no end of all the people. So therefore, that's probably a reincarnation scripture too. But at the same time, and stuff, guess what? You can't sit up here and well, uh, uh, um, you know, these names and stuff still are included, right? And it says the Philistines, Pakistanians and shit, right? And it says with the inhabitants of Tyre, it says Ashur, which are the Assyrians, right? It says also is joined with them. They have Hopins, the children of Lot, children of Lot and stuff. Even though he was from the chosen line and whatnot, the children of Lot, you know what I'm saying, is uh, uh, the children of Lot and stuff are Japanese and Chinese. See, Moab and Ammon. Moab, once again, is Chinese. Ammon and stuff is Japanese. You see. And then, yes, you got the other ones, stuff is Mongolian and whatnot. They're included and stuff because those are added tribes and stuff that they created. They weren't created of the Lord. You see. Anyways, this is it says Salah, which means to pause. Verse 9 it says, do want yeah, that's pretty much it and stuff. But at the same time, you got other tribes and stuff where it's like, hey, look, well, shit, we would like to sit up here and yeah, that nigga a demon. They demons. They fucking demons. Police in the blue car, they demons. But anyways, it's like this. They sit up here and they become Confederate and stuff, and it's like we don't think of these different things and stuff just so we can push it towards the Israelites and whatnot and stuff and have their morals. Once again, Proverbs 22 and 6. And it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And it's not just towards the males, it's also towards the women. Remember, the psychological process is towards the children and stuff so they can live the hedonistic way. That's why, till this day, you have to be notified according to, brothers who know, what I'm saying, where it's like, they have a sign and stuff, and when you see a Hebrew form of it, what I'm saying, like Judah, you see Negroes, what I'm saying, Issachar, you see Latinos, Mexicans, what I'm saying, you see Ephraim, you see Puerto Ricans and stuff. Why? Because they cut it off. It's not just call ourselves and stuff by the names of what they required and wanted to call us, but then also follow their ways. And guess what? Till this day, you got a lot of people who love following the ways of the heathen. They got used to the ways of the flesh. They got used to the ways of the flesh. So that's why it's so hard and stuff to fight against it. But guess what? Everything is possible and stuff. According to Yahweh Shai and stuff, it says what's impossible with man, that could be many ways, manifold. What's impossible with man is possible with Yahweh Shai. You see? Well, Yahweh Bashmi Shai, Salaki. So what's impossible with man is possible with Yahweh Bashmi Shai. And Esau made it possible, and the heathens and stuff made it possible. And guess what? We're just gonna fall away from our ways and stuff. And they knew how it was gonna work and stuff generationally to be more like them. And that's why this truth is such a fucking problem for their ass. You see? That's why it's such a problem and whatnot and stuff. Because they thought they created a unbreakable chain and stuff of delusions. And guess what? The Lord and stuff broken that chain when it came down to certain men, you see, to build up the people. You see? And they don't like that. And guess what? Who's the main ones who don't like this stuff? It's not just the heathens. It's Israelites who love being like the heathens. That's why you bring out certain cringeful things and stuff that's bothersome and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, well, I ain't say it. You know, you speak to them roughly, you speak to them softly and stuff, or you intermediate with it and whatnot and stuff. Oh, they gonna blame you and stuff, but it's gonna be like, this ain't my word. Remember, this word was given unto me as well. I was gifted with this word. So what the fuck is you tripping on me for? But they know that they can't do nothing to God, or it's like I'm gonna have to watch myself when it come down to the Lord and stuff. And it's like, but you you're still coming against his power. You're still coming against him. You're a child and stuff coming against the parent. And you know the parent is full fledged and whatnot and stuff and boot your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, like a football and stuff, and you a little ass kid and stuff thinking your ass gonna whoop the woo. It's more than likely and stuff. You know, you ain't with the Lord, but at the same time, it's like this. It's like this. I ain't trying to hear that. We'll see. But when it come down to it and stuff, you know, that's how a lot of you all were brought up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's also attacking stuff that the Lord placed. I mean, not so like, well, Lord, you know, that where Esau, Edom, and the heathens and stuff had placed, where somebody of inexperience and stuff can say this and say that and stuff, and mess you over. And a lot of you all like that shit. Y'all like being inexperienced and still following the ways of the world. And you want to distribute the ways that you learn of the Constitution and stuff and make that the laws of the Lord and stuff when really it's not. You gotta always think about this too. Always think about this. When it comes down to it and stuff, all races, when it comes down to the pressing coming through, right? And they gotta make that vow and whatnot. According to the scriptures, you ain't supposed to be making vows and stuff, but I'm look, you know, that's just a little extra. When it comes down to it like this, it's like what book are they using? What book are they using and whatnot and stuff to swear in on? What book are they using stuff to swear in stuff? It's the Bible. So here it is, the God we trust, but nothing is being promoted stuff according to what the Lord says over here. It's not. It's another way, another indoctrination. And then we see that majority of the people, even if you make sense towards them, they still love this place. So what does it make? What does that make? The 2/3. Ain't nothing wrong with stuff with getting some R&R in here and there and that stuff and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, what do the people like? They like the way of a 2/3. They want to be a 2/3. They want to get blessed. Where being a 2/3 receives a blessing and stuff. Pretty much it's like this. And if you disagree and stuff when it comes down to your parents and whatnot, you still want them to give you gifts, right? You still want them to give you gifts. You know, say if I'm a parent and stuff, and it's like, look, say if I'm a parent and stuff, right? Spiritually I am, but I say it like this: if when I was growing up and stuff, if I had good grades and stuff, I wasn't gonna get shit and stuff towards my life, right? If I sit up here and said, well, F it, say if I sit up here and say F it and whatnot and stuff, and I'm finna still get these benefits, that shit wouldn't fucking happen. So it's the same way. You know, one of his titles is the father. So if he's a father, then he knows his children. So what the fuck you think finna happen and stuff if your ass and stuff finna be fucking disobedient and stuff, and that's the way that you love to live. Like, come on, man. Scripture says that they wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's in Jeremiah 4 and 22. So what the fuck is wrong with you niggas' minds? You're showing and stuff through your actions that guess what? There's a way that you rather choose. And since it's underneath um, the spirit of the heathens and whatnot and stuff, when we know the heathens are the kings of the flesh, that's what you niggas really want to be on. And guess what? First Maccabees 1:11 clearly shows that you all don't like wait, being in the spirit. We know that you all don't like being in the spirit. We know that you all don't like being the ways of a true Israelite and whatnot and stuff. It's detestable to you. It's distasteful. It don't even taste right for you. So why the fuck should you get the benefit of it too? See? Y'all like to go back and forth. Hell the fuck no, the Lord ain't fucking with that shit. You gonna have to choose this day, and I'm quoting Joshua 24 and 15. You gonna have to choose this day or some other day or whenever day and stuff that the Lord accepts your choice. Let's say that too. Where it's like, you know what? You know, you're gonna have to, I want you to live like this. I want you to live like that. You know, what are you gonna choose? 'Cause a lot of people and stuff, they gonna choose the ways of the world. When shit don't work out for you, hey, you made that decision. You see, the Lord's gonna show. He's gonna show that guess what? You got a chance. Then some of you all and stuff gonna have the chance when you made a fucked up decision to sit up here and change your decision and stuff, but you ain't. Why? Because you want to be loyal. And ain't nothing wrong with being loyal and stuff, but it depends on stuff. What is this loyalty going to? You see? You know, this is Ezekiel chapter 3 from start to 16. And and it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of Yahweh Shai came unto me saying, right? So that's proof. Ezekiel wasn't just pondering on some regular on something. It's like, and then he came up with some majestic word and whatnot and stuff. No, the Lord gave it to him. You clearly see that. Verse 17 it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And this is what's being done. You know, you can sit up here, oh, we don't like you, we don't like this, we don't like that. So they don't have nothing to do with the message that's being brought, you know. Y'all can sit up here and come up with your, different things and stuff that you don't like about us and stuff. But the thing is that the message is of the Heavenly Father. So are you going to listen or not? Matter of fact and stuff, if you really care for your life and whatnot and stuff, right? If you really care for your life and whatnot and stuff, what do you think you need to be listening to? Because you people in the world and stuff, you all try to sit up here and try to give us warning. You try to give us warning and stuff, but at the same time, your warning and stuff is that of the heathen. So when it comes down to majestic or divine, intervention and stuff, where miracles can happen, where you don't need no lab or nothing and stuff, what side are you going to be on? You all are not going to have an excuse. A lot of you all, oh, look at that, signs, right? A lot of you all and stuff are going to sit up here, you know, you want to trip about this, you want to trip about that, you want to say this and say that and stuff about us and stuff, but at the same time and stuff, guess what? We warned you motherfuckers. We warned y'all ass. And I know I might be an individual and stuff where it's like I use harsh language and stuff a lot and stuff. Jeez. But here it is and stuff. You can't say nothing. You're, the Lord is going to prove that the way of the world and stuff is not the right way. The Lord is so raw, you know what he do? He proves that the ways of this world and stuff is not right, where your own, the people who believe in the Constitution and amendments, guess what? They're coming up to the ones who established that and stuff, and to prove that they're not even using this stuff and that is wrong. You see? You see? You know? You got the law and stuff where it's like you have the right to bear arms, right? You have the right to bear arms and stuff, but guess what? They trying to take that away and stuff, but they still keeping that part of the amendment. They're not trying to change it. There's nothing they can do and stuff to change it and stuff, or have a way and stuff that they would try to do to try to change it. But the thing is that they're not trying to change it, so it's still cool. But at the same time, they're making the people in a position and stuff where you can't use it. This way, the world is wicked. A lot of you all morals and stuff is of this world. You love this world, but you see that it's being decaying, and you trying to still hold it up and whatnot and stuff, and it's not working. It's not working. And more and more, and more and more, the ways of Yahweh Shai and stuff is being proven. Well, that should be the establishment and stuff, and not the ways of this world. So I hope this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Harakakadash. Double honor to Apostle, the great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, well, Bob, Paul, Kwame Yasharov.